What's the outcome? What's the outcome? What's the outcome? Tell us now. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? What's the outcome? Tell us now. Hello! And welcome to the second ever remote FOSMS event. We've already had the FOSMS quizzy challengey thing. That was great. It took about 4 hours to complete, but it was great, right? We're now on to the second challenge, the second event. This is called What's the Outcome? And it's got a very catchy theme tune, as you've already found out. This is much simpler than the last. I'm now going to play you 12 challenges, 12 videos from families on Stukely Meadows. Each of those 12 videos, each of those 12 challenges has an outcome, something happens. And the whole idea is that you have to guess what the outcome's going to be. And at the end of the show, the person who's guessed the most outcomes right wins. Okay? I'm now going to tell you how to get ready for this game. The whole thing should take between half an hour, 40 minutes, but it could take longer if you really get into the spirit of it. So, the first thing I need is to know that there are between 2 and 5 players. I mean, one person can play on their own, but it's best to have 2, 3, 4 or 5 players. If you've got more than 5, you'll have to double up. When you've chosen who's going to play, make sure you're all sitting comfortably and you can see the screen. All of you needs to have 12 objects that you can use to play the game. So each player could have 12 pencils, that would be a good thing to have. Each player can have 12 little counters. Each player can have 12, could use sweets, but we don't really want them to get too sticky or to eat them. That would not be a good thing. You could have 12 coins, although they might be a bit mucky on the hands. You could have 12 marbles. Anyway, every player to have 12 objects in front of them, ready to play. Pause the video, go and get yourself sorted. Okay, you're now going to see our first video. It's a video of Mr. Watley hiding in his garden. There are 5 places that he could be hiding. Before we try and work out where he is, every player needs to take one of their objects and put it in a pile just in front of the screen. So every player in every game has to use one of their objects, not 2 or 3, one object per game. And then the winner will win those objects. That's how it works. So you may as well start by all of you putting one object into a pile. So if there's 5 of you, there should be 5 in the pile, 2 of you, 2 and so on. Right, you're now going to see the video. Mrs. Watley will tell you the 5 places. Player 1 chooses their outcome, their place. So player 1 goes for one place. Player 2 has to choose a different one. Player 3 has to choose a different one, and so on. So if there are 5 players, you'll all choose a different place. Tough luck if you're the last person to choose. You'll get to go early another go. If there aren't 5 of you, then there are some places that won't get chosen, and that's that. Choose, what's the first part of the video? I'm then going to pause it for you. You choose your place, one place each, and then we'll see who's won the first video.
Where could Mr. Watley be? Is he down the side of the little chair? Could he be behind the big chair? Is he hiding in the bushes? Is he underneath the slide? Could he be inside the house? Where could he be?
Here I am.
There's Mr. Watley.
Well done, whoever went for the big chair. Complete luck, complete guess, but that person has won some objects for their pile. Right, we're now going on to game 2. And now the same again. I'm going to show you a short video. There will be 5 outcomes. When the video stops, you'll see me for one last time, explain what happens, and then the video will run all the way through. Here we go.
Who will win the Subbuteo shooting competition? Is it Harry Kane, Tottenham Hotspur, Sergio Aguero, Manchester City, Sadio Mane, Liverpool, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Everton, or Diego Jota, Wolves? Let's find out.
Okay, you must have worked this out by now. Only one of those players is going to score. In this go, player 2 gets to go first. Then player 3, 4, and so on. So you've probably worked this out. With each video, a different person starts to make it fair. I'm now going to show you those choices. If there's 5 of you, it's 1 choice each. If there's only 2 of you choose and leave the other 3. When you've made your choice, you need to put your object into the middle, 1 object each into the middle, and whoever's right wins that group of objects and adds it to their pile. Go.
First up, Harry Kane, Tottenham Hotspur. Next up, Sergio Aguero, Manchester City. No goals so far. Third up, Sadio Mane, Liverpool. Goal, Sadio Mane, goal. Fourth up, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Everton. Off the post, no goal. Finally, Diego Jota, Wolves, 5th up. No goal. Our winner, goal scorer, Liverpool's Sadio Mane.
Well done, Mane fans. Job done, and you win those objects. Right, I am now going to leave you just to play. Each game, a different person starts. You put 1 object in, and we see who's got the most by the end of the game show. One other thing to say is if there aren't 5 of you, if there's only 4 of you, and actually nobody chose the one which is the outcome, then those objects stay in the pot, ready for the next game. So whoever wins the next game gets a bumper prize. I'm now going to leave the videos to play all the way through. Pause the video when you need to. Hopefully by the end of the match, by the end of the game, there'll be a clear winner. If you are the winner, it would be brilliant, absolutely brilliant, for one of your family or you to tweet in a picture of you looking really excited with the screen, what's the outcome in the background. And I will try and get a prize, genuinely try and get a prize to every person who wins the game and tweets in a picture of them looking pumped for victory. Enjoy. After this vid, there'll be other series of it because I've got so many videos.
The Hunt Challenge. There are 5 chocolate bars, 4 of us. 1 will be left over for Miss Cooper because she's been such a star. Which one would be left? We have a Star Bar, Cadbury's Caramel, Teasers, Twirl, Reese's Egg. Make your decision. Which one is going to be left? Pause your button now. Okay, off we go. Make your choices, people. Did you get it right? Mrs. Cooper's got a twirl.
Hi everybody, we're all holding a raw egg, but which one of us is silly enough to bash it on our own head?
Which toy will my dog buddy go to? Got this little bear, this duck, this armless rabbit, this Santa tug toy, and this cowbell. They've all got treats under them. Come on, which one? Which one? Which toy? Which one do you want? Buddy, which one? Buddy? Buddy? No. Which one? Buddy, which city? Which one? I can smell the rabbit. He chose. What flavour crisps is Charlotte eating? Pombe's, prawn cocktail, McCoy's flame grilled steak, ready salted or roast chicken. The outcome is prawn cocktail. Today my mum has set us a challenge. We each have 10 balls and we have to throw it into a box which is in front of us. So, let's go.
Three.
I'm getting all ball mine in here.
4.
Oh, I've not missed a single one yet. Now I said that, I'm probably going to miss this. We got 5 out of 20. Woohoo! For our challenge, you have to try and guess which number the ace of spades is behind number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. So, I'm going to take the cards and I'm going to shuffle them so you won't know. Okay, I've shuffled them. So I'm going to put them behind the numbers. Firstly, is it behind number 1? No. Is it behind number 4? No. Is it behind number 3? No. Is it behind number 2? No. Is it behind number 5? Yes. If you guessed number 5, well done.
The 5 items will Bella go for first. Santa, a ball, a bone, teddy or the rope? Get it, Bella.
Bella,
Get it.
choose a toy. Choose a toy. Which one?
Ah, the ball!
Go. Which one of us has the highest card? Dad, what's your card? 2. Josh, what's your card? 9. Oh, Sophie, what is your card? 6. What's your card, Mommy?
7.
Ooh.
Which ball will bounce the highest? The cricket ball, the softball, the 2 footballs, or the tennis ball? What is the outcome?
Welcome to the Hexburg Lockdown Grand Prix 2020. Who will be our winner? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? On your marks, get set. Go! Number 3 is our winner.
What's the outcome? What's the outcome? What's the outcome? Tell us now. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? What's the outcome? Tell us now. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? What's the outcome? Tell us now. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? What's the outcome? Tell us now.